got everything. Where's my bell? So welcome to this week's session. So a sitting practice today, and we're going to be exploring being with the breath and our support team, which I think we looked at in more detail in session 3. So we're revising some of the skills that we've been learning, and in preparation for the longer break before the next practices. And I'm going to shut the door because I can hear some kerfuffle. I don't have a fan to hand, but I have a hat. It's very warm here. Okay. So as it is the summer season here, I thought this week we'll begin and end with a poem. So it's taking a moment to arrive. So taking a moment to set up your posture, having a sense of arriving, of having a solid base, grounded. The summers can be hectic, with much going on, visitors, evenings out. That sense of not wanting to miss out. And an invitation to just take an internal weather report or a body snapshot. Just how are you today? The never-ending to-do lists, the forgotten to-do lists, the don't want to-do lists. And an invitation to place them to one side, to take a moment to honour that you've taken the time out of your busy day to be here. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be but here. And we're going to begin with a familiar poem. The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honourably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. So welcoming yourself as you are. Now, let's bring our awareness to our breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Perhaps counting if that's helpful. Counting the breath from 1 through to 10. There's no prize for getting to 10, but perhaps noticing if that's something that you strive for as we sit and observe our habits and tendencies as impartial witnesses, welcoming our experiences as they are. We don't need to fix or change anything. Centering our awareness on the breath, or if the breath isn't somewhere that you want to settle, finding a neutral point within the body. Somewhere that acts as our anchor throughout this practice, and something we can bring our awareness to when our mind has wandered, lost in stories. There are parts of the practice that feeling uncomfortable, that we can bring our awareness here and rest in this mindful present moment awareness, anchoring in our breath or the body. And knowing that in doing so, we're cementing those neural pathways, giving ourselves an opportunity to pause in the moments outside of the practice, moments of overwhelm, stress, challenge. We can bring ourselves to this anchor, to ground and be in the present, stepping out of our prefrontal cortex and into the experience of the body that goes so ignored. And that it's as much a part of our experience as the interpretation made within our minds. This very subtle way of activating our parasympathetic nervous systems and soothing and allowing the body to restore, rejuvenate, digest, and rest. Now an invitation to expand your awareness from the breath to include all of your body. You breathing in your body, exploring your edges and your boundaries, where the air touches your skin, the fabric of your clothes against your skin, the pressure, the contact that you're making with the earth. Breathing in and breathing out in the space of your body. Exploring temperatures, textures, colours, shapes. There are parts of the body that feel cool, warm, dry, moist. The feet, the armpits, the face, the lips, the nostrils. If we were to draw where we most experience the world, we'd have these enormous heads, lips, big hands and big feet. So these nerves interpret lots of information that go directly to the brain. Supporting our understanding of the world, giving us information. What are you noticing in these parts of the body? Shapes, colours, textures, movements, temperatures, shapes. Being playful, curious. If your body was made up of different fabrics, what would that look like? What would that be? Hessian sack, linen, silk, velvet, cotton. Exploring what you're noticing in your body in whatever way or analogies work for you, colouring yourself in, painting, moulding. As we breathe here in our bodies, and now an invitation to bring into your mind's eye people, perhaps a person, an animal, a living being that gives you unconditional support. Dropping into the felt sensation of holding this person or this living being or these living beings in your mind's eye. What do you notice in your body when you think about this living being? And then an invitation to bring into your awareness a person that you admire, might not somebody you know personally. Somebody from history. What qualities does this person have? What is it about them that you admire? And what do you notice in the body as you hold this person that you admire in your mind's eye? Now an invitation to bring into your mind's eye a challenging event that may have occurred in the last week. Perhaps something that's approaching, you might be dreading. Not picking anything too tricky or challenging. The kitchen's a mess. Or there's guests coming, shopping to be done, and meals to be planned, beds to be changed. You've got to do something earlier in the week, or maybe let somebody down. And an invitation to step out of the story and into what you notice within your body, this experience. Whereabouts is it? Is it in the chest? Is it in the belly? Are there sensations, discomforts, maybe pinching or pains? Has the breath changed rhythm in any way? It's like reading a book, reading your body. The discomfort that we notice within our bodies when we hold in our mind's eye challenging situations are experienced by the body as a threat, danger. That it needs to be prepared to run away or hide or freeze to protect you So mental events become physical experiences for our bodies, and we're taking the time to notice. Remaining with this scenario of past or future discomfort or difficulty, challenge. An invitation to bring in support team, a person or people you admire, those who give you unconditional support. Perhaps they're behind you or beside you or in front of you. And exploring what you notice. Is there anything different? From time to time, checking in with the breath, the posture. Perhaps taking a moment to turn to the anchor that you found earlier in the practice. What do you notice? Shapes, colours, textures, temperatures, movements. And an invitation to be playful and bring into your mind's eye another scenario that you might want to explore in the context and framework of your body. Something that's perhaps challenging you at the moment. A person, an event, a problem. Trying to change or solve or fix anything. taking the time to explore what you notice in your body. So stepping into the prefrontal cortex to delve, poke and prod a little bit at this challenge, problem, situation. And then drawing your awareness to your body and your breath. Being playful and curious about what you notice in the body. Has the breath changed? Has your forehead scrunched up? Have you slumped into your posture? There's always so much to do. To fix, to change. What are you noticing right now? Your feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips and pelvis, the belly, the back, the chest, the shoulders, the arms and hands, the neck, face and scalp. What is your direct experience of being you in this moment? Is your support team still there? You want to bring them back? You just want to be with yourself, listening, paying attention. No need to fix or change anything. Being with your experience as it is. And now an invitation to narrow your awareness to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Perhaps following the full flow of your breath. Can you notice it on the top of your lips as you breathe in and out? As the air gets sucked in and pushed out again. And perhaps moving the awareness to the nostrils. The in and out of the breath in this part of the body. Is it more visible on the in-breath than the out-breath? Or the out-breath than the in-breath? And expanding your awareness from the breath to include all of the body again. You breathing in your body, your boundaries, your edges, your limits. Monday, the 6th of June, 2005, 7:05 p.m. On hospitality, a reply to Rumi. Welcome all the visitors, you say. Do not put bars on the windows or locks on the doors. Do not close up the chimney flue. Duct tape and plastic sheeting will not keep the visitors at bay. They'll pound on the doors, they'll break your windows, they'll breach the barricades, they'll storm the beach, swarm in like ants through cracks. They'll leak like water through the walls and creep like mice and curl like smoke and crack like ice against the window glass. Keep them out? It can't be done. Don't try. Welcome all the visitors. Fine. There's all kinds of welcoming, however. I do not have to throw a house party. I will not post flowers. There will be no open bar. No one will get drunk and lock themselves in the bathroom. No one will break furniture, grind chips into the rug, throw anyone else in the pool, or lose an earring in the couch. I do not have to run a guest house either. There will be no crackling fire and no easy chairs. I will not serve tea to the visitors. I will not dispense ginger snaps and ask my guests about themselves. Did my mother send you? Why must you plague me? Why not stay a while longer? Who are you really? If I must welcome, and I'm convinced I must, let me build a great hall to receive my guests, like a Greek temple. Let it be open on all sides. Let it be wide and bright and empty. Let it have a marble floor. Beautiful and cold and hard. There'll be no sofas, no benches, no dark corners, no anterooms and no coat closets, no walls, not even a ledge to lean against. I'll welcome anyone who comes. I'll show them my enormous empty hall. Come in, I'll say. I'll even smile, perhaps make conversation for a while. And if someone settles on the floor as if to stay, or circles round and round as if they've lost their way, I'll be kind, extend my hand, and gently show them out again. So moving and stretching in whatever way your body is asking of you, perhaps didn't take care of within the practice. And let's move to taking tea. See that. We're having Cistus incanus, rock rose, old, it's in flower in the garrig at the moment. Most common flower out there. It's the same properties as green tea, but without the caffeine. I'm going to pause recording here for those of you practicing at home, an invitation to reflect on your direct experience of that practice. So that might be journaling, that might be talking out loud to yourself, that might be sitting in quiet and finishing your tea. So an invitation to press pause. So an invitation to hold in mind that the summer season is incredibly busy. We're coming to the close of the practices, and that the summer, like the winter, is not a time to be making huge changes, but a period of consolidating all the work that you've been doing within the practices and within the meditations and what you've been learning about yourself. And there's always going to be lots to do, but taking care of yourself within that. So taking a moment to settle back into your as comfortable a sitting position as available to you. Noticing the points of contact that you're making with the earth. Your posture. Letting go of any tension or tightening that you might find. And narrowing your awareness to your breath. And an invitation to place a hand on your heart and one on your belly. I invite you to say these words out loud or internally. May I be well. May I be at ease. May I be kind to myself and others. May I be well. May I be at ease. May I be content. May I be kind to myself and others. May I be well. May I be at ease. May I be content. May I be safe. And may I be kind to myself and to others. And then extending this awareness to include our group, those practicing with us and those practicing in their own time across countries and continents. May we all be well. May we be at ease. May we be safe, content. May we be kind to ourselves and each other. And then expanding that awareness to include our communities, our countries, our continents, our planet, our universe, going as far or as close as you wish. May you stick to your household today. May we all be well. May we be content. May we be at ease. May we be safe. May we be kind to ourselves and to each other. Turning your hands to your lap and just resting in the felt experience within your body of having said those words. Maybe calling in that support team. And as best you can, taking the sense of connection and awareness into whatever you have left to do with your day.